Hello, I would like to tell you about Slimming World. I joined Slimming World at the beginning of the year, so January 2019. At the time, I weighed just over 11 stone. I was really unhappy with my body and how I looked and my eating habits, because obviously I wasn't eating great. I was just eating rubbish all the time, crisp biscuits, chocolate. None of my clothes fit. Like I couldn't. I struggled. I struggled to put my socks on in the morning because I was just so big and I just couldn't maneuver myself to get my socks on. It was really bad. So my dad's partner was doing Slimming World at the time, and I knew some other people that had done it, and they had amazing results. I did Weight Watchers the year before. I didn't do it for very long. I just find it didn't work. Like I can't remember how many months I was doing it for, but I lost half a stone, but it took a long time for me to lose that half a stone. And I found that while I was sticking to what they tell you to do, I was still really hungry. So I was snacking on things you shouldn't be snacking on. So the weight loss just didn't progress the way I wanted it to. And like I said, I ended up quitting after a few months. So in January, I decided to do something different and I decided to do Slimming World, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I decided to do the group option rather than doing it online. Um, Everyone you talk to will say that the group is the way to do it. Going to group meetings every week, it helps keeps you motivated, it helps keeps you honest. So like if you've had a naughty children, if you've had a bad week, you can't kind of like avoid it, and you can't just go, oh, I've had a bad week, I'm gonna give up. Like if you've had a bad week, you go, group will be like, it's okay, just get back on it, and then you do, and you go back the following week, and hopefully you'll have lost some weight. So I have got my before and after picture here. So start this end. So this was me in January, weighing 11 stone. This is me a few weeks later, having lost a stone. And then this is me in April, having lost 2 stone. Trying to line it up with my phone camera. Yeah, so you can see the difference. Like my stomach's a lot smaller, my arms are a lot smaller. I was able to put my socks on, big plus. So it took me about 12, 13 weeks to lose the 2 and a bit stone, which is amazing. Like when I was on it, I was really on it. I'm kind of like an all or nothing person, so I was either going to be following the plan 100% and losing weight quite quickly, or it was going to kind of be the same story as Weight Watchers, and that I was going to faff about with it and either not lose any weight at all or lose weight fairly slowly. I was losing like 4 or 5 pounds a week. It was incredible the results I was seeing. In April, when I hit my target weight, I treated myself to some new clothes. I treated myself to some new bras. I had gone down from like a is either 36 or 38 double D to a 34D C 34C. Sorry. So yeah, the results were absolutely amazing. Um, One of the other good things about Slimming World is once you've hit your target weight, as long as you stay in this little bubble, which I will explain in a moment, membership is free, so you don't have to pay anymore. So I haven't paid since April, and it's now November, and I go every single week, and I love it. Everyone at my group is really, really nice. So I'll explain the bubble. So once you hit your target weight, you you have to stay within the bubble, and the bubble is it's £3 above and below your target weight. So in total it's £6, which is quite a lot to play with. That's like almost half a stone, but I suppose it's just like making it easier so that if you do go up a little bit or you do go down a little bit, it's not the end of the world. You can still have membership free. Um, so I tend to go down quite a lot. So when I went a few days ago to a weigh-in group, I had gone below my target bubble. But as long as you get back into your target bubble before your next meeting, then you can carry on having free membership. If I stayed below, so when I go to my group again next week, if I was still below my target bubble, I would have to pay, and I'd have to carry on paying until I get back into the bubble. But I'm always able to pull it back. Um, yeah, I'm going to be making some food in a little bit. So I'm going to be making bolognese, not spaghetti bolognese, because I don't actually have spaghetti, I just have pasta, but it's still bolognese. And I'm just going to show you a couple of like tips and tricks how you can take your favourite meals and make them really healthy but still being really tasty. Like Slimming World, it's not a diet. They don't want you to have that kind of mindset of it's a diet and it's about restricting yourself and not getting to eat your favourite foods. Like, I mean, if all you eat is like pie and chips and loads of chocolate and loads of crisp and stuff, then yeah, you are going to have to cut that out. Like, that's one of the things I had to do, was cut out all the chocolate and biscuits and crisp that I was eating, but substituting them for healthier things instead. Um, but yeah, so Slimming Worlds advertise themselves as a lifestyle choice. So it's not a diet, it's not calorie counting, it's not restricting yourself, it's not about going to the gym every day. It's just about making changes to what you're eating and the way you cook and things, so that you can still have food, like foods you like, foods you enjoy, but just healthier. Um, yeah, so I will show you my bolognese in a bit and just tell you a couple of other bits and pieces about Slimming World. Bye for now.